Hey guys, hey guys, how are you? 1 second, guys. Right, guys. Levels of interest. Who have we got in the room? 1 second. Right, okay. Sorry, guys. Hey, Rich. Hey, Shias. Hey, Jody. Hey, Santi. Right, okay. So obviously today is a massive day. It's going to have huge implications across all market asset classes. It doesn't matter which asset class you trade, it's going to have huge swings. So look, one thing we have to do in times like this is yeah, it's going to be crazy, but it'll be crazy for everything, Santi. The beautiful thing about this is it will create opportunities. Now, the thing about opportunities and the difference between opportunities and seeing volatility and getting excited and just hitting buy or sell is when we have an opportunity, we have a plan and we execute that plan. Now, the market may be volatile, and if it doesn't meet our guidelines, our parameters that we set to execute a trade, then we don't take it. Even if the market is volatile, we just sit on the sidelines, we hold our hands up in the air, and we say, right, maybe next time. So this is where you need to put yourself as a trader. Hey, Frankie, how are you, bud? Um, the market's always going to move. There won't always be as volatile as this, but there'll always be volatile times, whether it's CPI data, whether it's interest rate data, whether a governor, Bank of England speaking, or whether the Fed speaking, that you're always going to find there's going to be volatile times. However, this is slightly different. Okay, this happens every 4 years, so this is going to create shockwaves. And obviously, with the candidate such as Trump, it's obviously going to add a little bit more emphasis to those moves. Now, look, whoever wins. You might have your opinions on what you want and why you want it. I'm not here to give an opinion. Um, I want Trump to win for multiple reasons, and you can agree or disagree with it. Um, all I care about really is opportunities in the marketplace, and that means then that we can obviously profit from it. So today, opportunities that we're going to look at is I'm only looking at gold and Nasdaq. Pound yen is right off my radar. I'm not interested in any yen pairs at the minute. So we're looking for buys above 2742.9. I'm going to look for sells below 2736. Now, we can trade in this range providing we get a clear candle setup. So, although this is my sells below, we could look at potential longs. If we get a 30-minute buyer candle here, the next candle wicks down, we can then buy above the high. So remember, I don't care which way the predominant trend is. I don't care about fundamentals. All I'm looking at is technical levels on the chart, and then I'm looking for set specific price action to appear. If it doesn't appear, I don't take a trade. It's that simple. So um, we just got to wait. Obviously now 30 minutes for this candle to close, and it'll either be something that we can potentially trade or it won't. Okay. I would rather it have gone down first in order for us to be able to look for a long opportunity. So we're going to sit tight for 15 minutes anyway. Uh, right. Uh, Now I normally write major news on here, but no, I'll write it anyway. But I mean, I think everyone on the planet knows it's the US election today. So there isn't any good news that's going to be more impactful than that. So I don't need to write anything else. One thing that you might like to write um, to stop yourself from doing certain things is, you know, this. I have a little phrase that just puts, "I am a disciplined trader," and I have it in big bold letters. Now, let's just say you're not a disciplined trader and you know it. At least write it on the screen. By writing it on the screen, it's going to set out the right intentions. With the right intentions, you're going to have the right mindset. This is going to lead a long way to positive results for you. It may seem a little bit odd or, you know, positive outlook and positive thoughts will create positive actions. So what I'm always a big believer in, Mr. Armand, good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the US Open live stream on what could be a very interesting day. So I will be here till 2 o'clock. I'll stay right to the end. Do have to make a little bit of an exit at 2 o'clock, but just so you're aware, I will be here until 2. Uh, what I'm looking for, so if I was to plan this trade out, this level that I've drawn in here off the 30-minute, right? I wouldn't look for shorts here. But I would look potentially for longs if we get a spike down and then a close back above this area. That's the first thing I'm looking for. The next thing I want to see is the next candle wick down, and then we can buy above the break of the high. And if we look from above, if it stays where it is right now, we've got what, 28 points to this resistance. So opportunity presents itself potentially there. If we continue to see the market move low and we get a close below, well then I'll be looking for this wick to get filled here, which is 38 pips. So we've got plenty of room to the downside. So I'm just going to put here 38 pip range wick fill. Sorry guys. And that will be into this price here. To the upside, we've got 2742.9 and 2746. So we've got 38 pips to the upside as well. Interesting. Same size range to the upside as we do 38 pip range. All right, we need to make those a little bit smaller. And it's not a wick fill. There we go. Right, if you've got any charts, any questions, guys, you want to share, just whack it in the chat. Send some links of charts you want me to look at. So in the meantime, we are going to sit tight and wait for markets to either penetrate this level or come down, false break through the 2737 area. So this will be, we're going to look for range trade here. So potential range trade. This one will be a breakout, and this zone, this little bit here, is no man's land. Now, we're not going to do anything in there. Okay, so absolutely nothing in there. So we're either going to look for longs from here if we get a close above the level, then a wick down and a break above the high, or we're going to look for buys on a close above up here. Sells on a close above below 2736. So like I said, there's going to be a plan of action. We know exactly what we're looking for. We know how we're going to trade it. Any questions, guys? USD is very strong on election day. USD is generally very strong leading up to the election and week after it, based on seasonal patterns. But look, I wouldn't say USD is strong today, would you, at the minute? If anything, USD's been selling off. Euros up, Aussies up, Kiwis up, pounds up, CAD's up, Swissies up. Everything's up, apart from the yen. So two weakest currencies out there today, or right now, are dollar and yen. Indexes not really moved yet. So if indexes haven't moved, gold's flat. Gold's at up $1.5, but call it flat, 0.05%. Barely even moved a whisper. So essentially the safe havens, dollar, yen, and gold, have done nothing. The risk currencies are the ones that have moved the most. Euro, pound have moved a little bit, and Swissy, the other safe haven, not really. So Santi, you're new to this channel, or is it a YouTube name I'm not familiar with? Yeah, so look, one thing you have to remember, election days it's a seasonal pattern, right? So it's not like you can have a lot of research. You're looking for something that happens, and you're looking for a means to it. So you want to have welcome Santi, nice to see you here. So things to bear in mind, right? So when you're looking at election days, right, what was the previous month? So for example, you might look at an election year pattern and you say, right, how did USD perform during election years and through November? And then you go, right, how did USD perform if the USD was positive in October? you might find then that that has a significant impact to the way that it reacts through election, the election day, or even the election month, and vice versa. What if USD was negative in October? How does that impact the seasonal plan? So what you're doing is you're looking at different different impacts and different ways that the market has acted. Now, I don't follow so much seasonality as I used to. I used to be a big end of day swing style trader, focusing on seasonal patterns and commitment of traders. Now, I've peeled myself away from that because I don't have the patience to sit and watch trades run for days and weeks. Yes, you could call it a lazy style of trading where it's not very labor intensive, but I much prefer to sit, wait for my opportunity, and be in and out in, let's say, 35 minutes to an hour. That's my kind of trade. One or two of those on a daily basis, done. Um, but it's horses for courses, as they say. So we're just waiting now, and it's like being a sniper, right? You sat there on the banks, you're waiting for your clean shot. There may be a gust of wind, there could be something that doesn't mean that you can't take the shot right now. And this is what we're doing. We're just sat there waiting because something isn't quite right with the market for us to take our shot. And until it is, we do nothing. So in what, 48 seconds, the 15-minute candle will close. If it closes bullish like this, remind me again why you are looking for buys above the range trade level when there's a clear candle to the left for sells. Because this is where support is, Frank. Support is here, and we've got clear candle space to trade into if we see a bullish candle. Okay, keep it nice and simple. Sells. Support found, buyers came in, market pushed back down, then it came back up. Now, obviously, never take it all the way back to the levels, but what I'm looking for is a bullish candle close, which we're going to get in the next 2 seconds. Now, what I'm going to look for is a wick trading new order. All right, let's bring this across. I'm just going to buy live at market. I've just bought live at market, guys. Sorry, it's there you go. It's literally still at my entry price. So I'm just putting my stop loss now. I'm not even one pip up yet, guys. 27, 36.90. 27, 36.90. All right, 2.5 pips up. Back at my entry price. So literally, if you want to take it, guys, you can do. All right, there we go. Market execution. So I'm 2.5 pips down. So remember, we've got COMEX opening at 130, and I'm looking for this to just push up into this range here. So I'm going to mark on the 10 pips. What's that? It's going to be 27.40 is the 10 pip exit. There we go. So currently 7.5 pips down at the minute, guys. So I'm just setting my deal ticket ready so we can exit should price move higher. So we are ooh, it's coming down to tap the level again. Let's hope support holds. Let's move that up there and that down here. So wait for COMEX. This black line here is not a level. Oops, let me pull it back down. 27.40. That's our 10 pip target. Where I'll close off 5 of my 8 lots and then I'll leave 3 to run. Should it move? But now I'm 11.5 pips down, guys. Doesn't look like we're gonna. It's testing the level again. and it's getting close. So 27, 36, 87 is where the stop is at. So currently sitting 15 pips down. Where are these comics buyers when we want them? So back to 13 pips down. Now, we're only 3 minutes into this candle, and it's really, I'm about to get stopped actually. What have I got? I've got about 3 pips to go. Ooh, that was close. It's trying to hit my stop again. Trying, and if this survives, guys, is my lucky day because there isn't the gap between the wick and my stop loss is barely big enough to fit a feather through. So currently sitting negative 1200 quid at the minute, and oh well, surviving to tell. Oh no, I thought we'd survive then, but then it's no stopped out. So there we go, guys. Unfortunately, that has resulted. What did I just lose there? 1,337.42. So it is what it is. I'm not going to do anything now in no man's land, but comics is opening in 10 minutes. I would have thought we'd have seen after that little push, but never mind. I don't like this candle now, so no longs now until we get a has to be a bullish close now. 30-minute has to be a bullish close above here. Won't take it now because if you look, we had the 15-minute bullish candle close. Market, I'll only trade impulse or momentum entries, however you want to call it, through COMEX opening. So I'd take that every time, every day of the week. Today, obviously, US elections, but I don't think that had any impact on it. Whether it did or it didn't, I'll never know. All you got to stay is true to your rules, which is we said if we get a bullish candle close off the range, we'll take the trade. So now I'm just gonna wait. Sells will come if we get a close below 27.36. But let's look at the 30-minute now. We've got to wait for this to close in 9 minutes. Could potentially set up as a 30-minute buy above the highs. If it does, it does. I'll take it again. How long we got? 8 minutes. This is. Hey Chris, how you doing? Just taking a loss on gold. Rather, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to replace my order. Same entry, same everything. 27.39. Uh, let's uh, let's just got 8 minutes. I'm going in live again, guys. It's taken out the lows and now broken the highs again. So I'm gonna place my order now. It's just gone in. So modify. Oops, what's going on? So modify. Stop loss. It has to go underneath the low of this candle, which is 27.36.40. 27.36.4. All right, I'm going to take all my profit off at 27.42.8. 27.42.8. All right, we're up a couple of pips, nothing massive. All right, let's market execution. Right, we're 5 pips up. So 5, 6, 7. If you're using the 70% rule, guys, stops to break even now. All right, 9 pips. There we go. Stops to break even, 10 pips up. All right, so got back a nice chunk of what we lost. 13 pips up now. Who took this one, guys? Did anyone take this one? We're 14, 15. Let's take 16. At 20 pips, I'm going to take another half off. TP1, Peter Cole, well done, sir. Okay, it's coming back to entry price. Well done, Peter. Mr. Armand. Stopped at break even. Okay, I'm still 11. I'm 11 pips up. I'm just waiting for 2741.2 will be my 20 pips. 2741.2. Because of the YouTube delay, I missed entering the loser, but I got the 10 pips from this one. Well, aren't you lucky, Jody? Aren't you lucky? I wish the YouTube delay worked for me. All right, 16 pips up. 16. 17. 18. There we go, 20 pips. All right, I'm going to start pushing up my stop loss now. TP2, lovely. All right, so in 4 minutes, right, so extended targets are 42.8. So we've got 15 pips to go, 22 pips up. Sure, TP2, well done, buddy. And we're pushing now. We're pushing nicely up towards our extended target. So job done, guys. If you were lucky enough, so hit some hearts if you've made some pips, guys. 24 pips up now. We've scaled out twice. 25 pips. TP3 is getting close now. Well done, team. Well done, team. Lovely. I'm sorry if you took the first losing trade, but it's always nice to make it back up. All right, need another 4 pips, and then we've got T3. If only it did this when I first asked it to. Hey, would have been a lovely afternoon. So remember, guys, what I'm doing here is not financial advice. It's just exactly how I trade the markets. And like I said, you go into the trade with a plan in mind. And if the market gives you the opportunity, you take it. If it doesn't give you the opportunity, this is exactly what we said we'd do, and it's done it. Obviously, the first trade didn't quite come out the way we wanted. It moved the way we wanted, but not in order for us to stay in the initial trade. So 26 pips up now, 26 and a half. 27. Another couple of pips, and we've hit our 30 pips. 28. There we go. One more pip. And there we go. All right, that's it. I'm doing nothing now until we get to the next target. I'm just going to push my stop loss up a bit more. So my stop loss now is at 2740.65. Remember, target is only 7 pips away now, and we're flying there. I'm going to push my stop loss up now to 2741.7. So look, I could get stopped out very soon or hit target. 2741.75 is my stop. We've got 5 pips to go. There we go. Target hit, guys. Full target. Thank you very much. Job done. All right. Now let's have a look what's going. See if there's another trading opportunity, or could we get the reverse trade from this? So what I'm looking for is price to take these highs. All out T3. Well done, Jody. You missed these live streams, guys. So options, right. Remember, we're not just going to sell now, and we're not going to trade the flip. Anyone that wants to trade the flip right now, I'm going to tell you off. Okay? Don't trade the flip. There's nothing to tell us that the market's selling off by trading the flip. What we need to see here is we need to see a seller candle. Seller candle comes in. If this 15-minute comes all the way back down, you miss the trade. Remember, always rather be the pilot on the floor wishing he was in the air than the pilot in the air wishing he was on the floor. Petter Brooks, 30 pips taken. Well done, sir. Well done, well done. So let's wait 15 minutes this candle to close and see what happens. Now, for those of you that are new to this channel, I do a couple of live streams a week just for marketing purposes, let's call it that. Come and join us, trade with us live, see what we do. Join some of the members that obviously join me 7 a.m. throughout the week for the London Open. And then we have New York Close as well at 8 p.m. If you're interested in joining our community of excellent traders, great people, nothing but positive and happy vibes throughout, it'd be great to hear from you. Just drop me a message in the chat and I'll In fact, I send you my email should you want to look at joining our community. So there's my email. It's mark@tradeandtrain.com. We've got all sorts of different things available to you, from just a normal standard sort of community where you can access a minimum of sort of 8 live streams per week. We do one-on-one coaching. We've got funded accounts. We've got all different things. One-on-one mentoring, live trading days. We run a live trading day in London once every month. If that's of interest, let me know as well. Right, so now we're just waiting to see what happens with the market. We've got to wait at least 12 minutes. Candle closure is so important. The only time I don't wait for candle closure is on the open, i.e. of COMEX, when we went long here. Unfortunately, it clipped us, went down, took our stop, and then we caught it all the way back up. All right. So gotta wait. Yeah, exactly 11 minutes now, guys, for this one. Any questions while we're waiting for this candle to close? See what's going on with the Nasdaq. All right, so yeah, there's nothing changed since this morning with the Nasdaq. All this area, this grey box, all this to me, this is just shit. Stay out of this. This is just noise and mess. Where do we want to trade? We want to trade when we get outside of this range. Now, you might say, well, why don't I want to trade back inside the range, do a range trade from here or from here like we did on gold? Well, look, just look at these candles here. Tell me what you see with these candles here, and then tell me what you see with those candles there. What's the difference? What are my thoughts on WTI and BTC? Let's have a look. From a daily perspective, you've got a bit of a price to get above. I wouldn't want to do anything with longs until you get above 73 with WTI. Small bodies in the Nasdaq, yes, exactly, guys. So look, pick your battles, and this is something I'm learning right now, not just from trading, but more so with my daughter. So you pick your battles, right? Meaning, if I'm trying to get her to school in the morning and she wants to do something that I don't particularly want her to do, I kind of let her get away with it a little bit in the morning. And the reason for that is because if I don't, I'm not going to get her ready on time, then she's not going to get into school, and the butterfly effect. However, let's say it's the evening and we don't have, I'm not going to get into trouble myself, or there's no ramifications. I can handle dealing with a tantrum for that period of time until she realizes she's not getting her own way. So with trading, pick your battles. Go long or short from areas where you can see clean traffic. So if we were to look at this, we can see clean traffic now. If we want to go short here, we want to see a bearish candle here, a wick up, and then sell, because why? We've got clear traffic here. But if we look at the Nasdaq and you want to start looking at this range, oh, it's look at all the wicks. It's small bodies, wicks, small bodies, wicks. There's no clear traffic anywhere. There's clear traffic from above here, there. So pick your battles. Identify where you want to be long, where you want to be short. When you identify it, it's easy, right? Doesn't mean you're going to have a winning trade, but you've got a lot higher probability of that trade being successful. Does that make sense, guys? So decent day so far, guys. Some nice profit on the from a lot of you hitting T1s, T2s, T3s. So well done. So let's just wait. We've got 7 minutes left. All right, 1 second, guys. Just bear with me. I'm just gonna mute the mic for a second. All right, sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me okay? Just let me know if the sound's back. Just guys, do me a favor, just drop a message in the chat box if you can hear me okay. Yeah, okay, brilliant. Thank you. Thanks, Chias. How have you found the session, Shanti? Have you enjoyed it? Santi, sorry. Shanti. Thanks, Peter. Right, so potential for shorts here. Potential. We just have to wait and see what cards have been dealt. So, what do we want to see? We go back through the process. We want to see a rejection. Then we want to see either a bearish candle or let's say somewhere closing near the open. So it's a nice big rejection. Then the next candle, we want to see it go up first, and then we want to see it break the lows. So rejection candle or a seller candle. Next candle to go up, then break the lows. That's our cue. Then we're in. Hmm. Well, I'm not sure. Let's 15 pips, okay. So if we close above, then we can still, what have we got? 3.5 minutes. If we close above, there is potential for a long trade. Mhm. So just waiting, guys. Killing time now. 2 minutes 15 seconds. Just wait for the candle to close, guys. Once it closes, it looks like it's going to close. Now, one thing I don't like, as most of you that are members will know, is what we call a naked close. Um, Naked close just means the candle has no top wick or no bottom wick. Um, a top wick or a bottom wick, it shows us that we have range to move into. So, for example, when we look at a bullish candle like this, the bottom part, the bottom wick, this shows us what the market has effectively grabbed liquidity. So made the price attractive for buyers to come in to then break the previous candle's high. As it goes up, we see buyers have taken control. And then if we have a top wick at the top, that shows you the range that the next candle should go and fill. Based on the fact that the market momentum is to the upside, we would expect the market to continue to fill the top wick of the next candle. Okay, so we will be looking for oh, 44.77. I'm not going to take this, guys. I'm not going to take this. The only way I'm going to take this now is if we have 40 seconds of selling and we get a nice big top wick, the next candle pushes down, then we can do a flip entry to fill that wick. I'm not going to sell this with this resistance level on the 15 minutes so close. I'm not going to buy this, sorry. So anyone who would look at buying this, because obviously you can see the momentum is to the upside. Let's get rid of that now. Don't need it. Anyone interested in buying this? Because I'm not now. Where we are. Yeah, it's gone, guys. When we've had a trade like we've just had, enjoy the moment, reap the rewards, look back, see how we executed it, see if you would have spotted it in the first place. And if you wouldn't have spotted it, how could you then spot it going forwards? What were the clues? What were the characteristics? So if you think about it, we saw support here, market came down, sold off, we had a buyer candle come in. The buyer candle, we said, right, okay, we've got comics opening in 15 minutes. I'm expecting buyers to come in and push price back up at least back into this area here. We got triggered, the market reversed, it came off, it sold off. Now, if you didn't take that first trade with me because it happened pretty quickly, you got stopped out initially here. But then as price reversed and then started to come back up, we bought live as the market, it was pretty much the same entry, broke the highs. We got 10, we got 20, we got 30 points, and we hit full targets of 43.80. Okay, 42.80, sorry. So what was that? 37 pips banked in total. So a lovely finish to the trade that we planned out at the beginning. And that's exactly what we did. We planned the trade out, we said exactly what we're looking for, and we just had to wait for it to happen. So I always refer to trading a little bit like boxing. You know, you might not win the round, but you might win the fight, or you might not hit your opponent that instant, but you win the round or you win the fight. So trading is very much similar. You can't get upset with losses, but you have to keep taking the opportunity every time it presents itself around the trading hours that you trade. And that's it. You know, the second you make trading exciting and exhilarating and you're getting so super excited with it is when you're doing something wrong. That's when you're going to start blowing accounts and doing things that you shouldn't do. This, you just need to be very methodical, very boring, and just rinse and repeat. It's that simple. The hardest thing to control in trading is what, guys? What's the hardest thing to control in trading? Thanks, Frankie. Who's that? Yes, exactly. That's it, Chris. Emotions, yourself. The hardest thing to control in trading is yourself. You can give two people the same strategy and they'll get completely different results. And the reason behind that is impulse, emotions, fear, greed, dopamine, all those kind of things that influence the way you react. Why do you think casinos pump oxygen in? And why do they have flashing lights all over the place? Because it creates that dopamine and the attraction. Yeah. Realistically, you want your chart as even from a brokerage point of view, right? If you look on a brokerage where it says here buy and sell, you'll notice that the red or the blue or the green or the red or whatever colors you have on your broker, they'll always be flashing. As price is changing, they're flashing. If you've got one click trading on your chart, these will always be flashing. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they flash? Emotions, yeah. It tracks the eye. The eye hits the subconscious. Then it creates that those feelings that are associated to training. Oh, what if money, profit? It triggers the emotions. It triggers the and they always say when your emotion, where what's it called? Where energy goes to gent. Sorry, Frankie, give us a clue. Cheers, cheers, buddy. Take care, Peter. To tempt. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. It's to tempt. They they know what works to trigger certain actions. It's this it's the whole casino thing being brought into trading. Obviously, they could just have the numbers moving, right? They could just have the numbers moving. You don't need to have the red and the blue changing colors or the green and the red changing colors, and then as it moves, they get a bit brighter and a bit duller. Thank you, Jody. That's what I was trying to think of. Right. Uh, I'm done. I'm done. Unless you got any questions, guys, I'm gonna wrap up. We've done our money for the day. Nice positive day. No windows in a casino either, so you lose track of time. Not no windows, no clocks. No clocks, no windows. Would you listen to calming music? Um, so I don't listen to calming music. I'll put on whatever I'm in the mood for. So it could be lounge music, it could be a little bit of house music, um, because I want to be alert. If I've got calm music on, I can just sit here and kind of feel like I'm by the beach and chilling, and I kind of lose focus. So I like to stay alert. So if that means I've got a little bit of high tempo music, then I'll do that. The other thing that I quite like while I'm sat here is audiobooks. Audiobooks that I want to that keep me engaged. So that could be anything to do with psychology. It could be anything to do with money. It could be fitness, health, you name it. Or it could be and literally my audiobooks are a huge array. Uh, I think that I always say to people, the one thing is a great book, um, and especially if you want to focus on something specific. So, for example, like if you want to make sure that you are doing something to the best of your ability, then I think it's the one thing by Gary Keller, I think it is. Let me just check. Uh, God, my eyesight's uh, might be better if I just search it. The Yeah, the one thing by Gary Keller. Yeah. Biographies, I like those as well. So anything that I'm just interested. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up now. It's 5 to 2. Um, if you're going to stay on trading, stay disciplined, follow a plan, and execute the plan as you planned it out. Don't take any trades based on dopamine rushes and fear and greed. Um, that will only end in one way. So, guys, on that note, have a fantastic day. Well done on banking T3, everyone. Um, let's see who wins the election. I'm not sure we'll hear today, but we'll probably get a good idea. All right, guys, take care. Bye bye.